Now kneeling at the river's edge and tempting all the steps to follow closer right behind. Is it only when you feel the pot is empty that it's gnawing at the corners of your mind? Oh, I will ask you for mercy. I will come to you blind. What you'll see is the worst me, not the last of my kind. Oh, in the muddy water we're falling. Oh, in the muddy water we're crawling.
What the business is, man? It's your boy Domio, Silly Mo Music, Body Bag Gang in the building. We gonna talk about 2K19, man. The Prelude's dropping tomorrow, and I'm coming with the 5 keys to creating a demigod. Make sure you finger fuck that like button, and if you think I'm full of shit, you could dislike the video, but I guarantee nobody's gonna break down how to get the best out of your archetypes and how to create a demigod in 2K19 like your boy. Now the gameplay in the background, this was early around March. It's when I first created my guide build, which was a slash and shot creator. I came up with this build plan in the combine, and once I looked into it and just saw how dominant it was, I had to make one. Plus I wanted to catch more bodies. I wanted to make a shooting guard, and I went from averaging probably 14 points a game with my point guard. Playing with this player, I averaged at least 25. Now in this gameplay you see I'm an 88 overall, and I was matched up with a 95. And this one I realized that this nigga was serious. So I'm gonna completely go off at the end of the game, and it's just ridiculous, man. Now the 5 keys that I used to create this player, I'm gonna share those with you today. So with no further ado, the most important key to creating an overpowered archetype: badges. I'm telling you, badges make the build. Last year, 2K was on some slick shit. Let's just call it what it is. They didn't show you your badges. They didn't show you where your stats maxed out or anything like that until like 2 weeks into the game. You only got to play the Prelude once, so most people, unless you were glitching and playing the Prelude over and over to try out different builds, you're pretty much stuck with the build that you picked. Yeah, you could look on YouTube and see the different little stat charts and everything they had, but it's not the same as getting your hands on the game and actually knowing what builds will be the most OP. So at least in 2K19 they do show you the badges and the creation of your player. We don't know about the stats yet. We'll get to that. And I'm gonna go through like at least 10 different builds. I'm even gonna go through some big man builds this year in the Prelude and really just test them out so I can bring you guys the most OP builds. But in creating your own build, you really want to look at the badges first, man. Now last year only the pure builds could get multiple Hall of Fame badges. So you're looking at pure sharps, pure slashers, 4 or 5 Hall of Fame badges, pure playmakers. I think it was 4 at the most. There were a couple dual builds that had like 2 Hall of Fame badges that you could get. But this year there's some with like 4 or 5, and the pure builds are getting like 7 Hall of Fame badges. So that's real important. But you also want to look at your secondary badges. Those gold badges are powerful as well. So if you can get 8 to 10 gold to silver badges, and we're looking at like, you know, 6 gold, maybe 2 silvers, or 5 golds, 3 silvers, or 6 and 4, you know what I mean, 7 and 3 gold to silver ratio, along with those Hall of Fame badges. That's going to be an all-around build that's pretty OP. With this takeover badge, it's kind of like if you play Call of Duty, the specialist, how you load up your specialist meter and then you get the little OP gun or whatever specialist skill. It's like that in 2K. The takeover badge enhances your badges. It's like being on fire, and it really takes you to the next level, and that's going to bring really like the IQ gap back, because you got to know when to pop it on. I mean, we don't know if you'll be able to get it multiple times. I'm thinking in a part game maybe only once, twice if you playing well and it builds up, you know, according to how you're playing. In the proam maybe 2 or 3 times, 2, 3 at the most. So that's really gonna bring the IQ gap back. It's gonna be a good year, man. Playing in the rec, they bringing the rec center back. I keep saying proam. I don't know if they'll have both. I'm thinking it'll be team proam and just rec for walk-on, so you can actually match up with other teams and, you know, like go stand on the spot like you do in part. So it's just going to bring another feel to the game. And it's going to be great, man. I can't wait to see it. But yeah, those badges, man. Look at those badges when you think about creating your player. It really is the most important thing. Badge combos. Also, so if you got like Hall of Fame Limitless with gold ankle breaker, woo, deep range Deadeye with that, woo, or if you got mid-range Deadeye with difficult shots and tireless score and ankle breaker, it's just a deadly combination. Tireless score, ankle breaker with the finishing badges, you know, relentless finisher, posterizer, acrobat. For the post scores, you know, they're giving them, they say they bringing the post scores back, man. So it's gonna be real interesting this year, looking at those badges and everything. And that brings us into the number 2 key, which is the archetypes. And I don't care what anybody tells you, man. Certain archetype combinations are just better than others. It's just in the meta of the game. You know, it's nothing you can really do about it. And it's really going to be hard to tell at launch or just coming in with your main player at the Prelude. That's why I said I'll probably make what I want to be my secondary build first to get out there and get a feel for the game. I may not even put that much money on them, maybe $20 or $30, just to get them a little competitive, see what it's like out there. You got to know. In 2K18, it was a split. Like, there were OP builds for the Pro-Am, there were OP builds for the Park. It wasn't like 2K17 where they were just, the Demigod builds were just what they were, the pure point forwards, the pure playmakers, because everybody could shoot, the lockdown defenders, if you could hit a 3, and we'll get into that later. But yeah, the archetypes were different, they were more versatile. They could go, you know, if you had an OP build, it was good for Park and Pro-Am. It wasn't the same in 18. It was like certain builds were good for the Park, certain builds were good for the Pro-Am. So in 2K19, with them bringing the rec back, I don't know. Hopefully it'll be where you could just make one build that'll be good for both. But if not, that's something you got to look at. Now, if you remember, at the half, I had 23 points. And so I only scored 6 points in the third quarter, and a lot of guys quit the game. I think it's 3 on each team. Yeah, 3 on each team. A lot of guys, well, it's me and one other guy, and it's 3 of them. Guys quit, either they lagged out or they wasn't getting the ball or whatever. 29 points at this point, and you just gonna see the full explosion. Like I said, an 88 overall going against a 95. You see the score right here. We actually gonna be down, so it gets interesting. But yeah, moving on from the badges and the archetypes, the next key I would say is to build to your strengths. The most important thing to realize is that just because somebody says, oh, this is an OP build, this is a demigod build, doesn't mean you're going to be a demigod with that build. You got to look at what you do well. If you're a good, you know, you got good IQ, good court vision, you know what I mean? You might want to be a point guard, a playmaker. And this is a pet peeve, man. It's too many of you niggas out here, man. Oh, I want to be the point guard. You just want to be the point guard so you can make sure you get your shots up. Yeah, you're going to pass the ball around and move it, but you're going to make sure it's about 6 or 7 possessions where you're going coast to coast just to make sure you get your shots too. So if you're one of those type guys, don't make a playmaking build, man. Make you a scoring point guard build. You know what I mean? Make a Steph Curry build, which would be a shot creating sharp, you know what I mean? Like the shot creating secondary, sharp shooting primary, something like that, where you're a scoring build. Because you know you out there just playing the point so you can make sure you have the ball in your hands and you get your shots up, which is cool. I'm not knocking, but you know, you guys out there with the, I don't know if you remember John Madden when they had the vision cone for the QBs. Y'all got the Vic vision. All y'all see is throw it to the center or get my shots up. You know what I mean? You got to be able to see the whole court if you out here making playmaking builds. So yeah, play to your strengths, bro. Play to your strengths, man. And also take into account, you know, the guys you play with. Who are you squadding up with? Are you playing with randoms? If you playing with randoms, make a scoring build. You know what I mean? If you squad up with guys, what does your team need? You know, what are the strengths of your team and where do you fit into that? Take all that into consideration. If you playing in the park, make an OP build for the park. If you playing in the park, make a shooting build, bro. Really, the most dominant, pure sharps, stretch bigs in the park, got to be able to shoot. Which brings us to our fourth key to an OP build, the jump shot. Splash. You see we down 8 points. I only got 10 points since the half, and it's only 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, so that's 8 minutes, you know, only scoring 8 points. After scoring 23 in the first half, that's not good. We down 8, and it's time to turn up, man, so, you know, time to start splashing their ass. Pause. But you see it, man. Splashing. But yeah, man, the jump shot is very important, bro, because as far as the demigod, you want to be able to do everything. You know what I mean? And the jump shot, having that jump shot and not having to have a shooting build is a key. As you can see here, I got a slash and shot creator. Of course, I'm going to hit them mids, but you're going to see on the turn up, we still down 6. Look at him. He want to get some buckets too. Go ahead, man. You can always tell when the nigga going to sell out. But yeah, good shot. But yeah, that jump shot, you got to get that jump shot down. And I'm going to have many jump shot videos, the most OP custom jump shot setups. And there's a lot of guys you can watch out there. I always watch Agent, man, because he breaks it down to a science. So I like watching guys like that. Laker fan, in 2017, he had some wet jump shots. So as you can see, man, being able to shoot without a shooting build is a key to having a demigod. Once you get your jump shot together, if you're a rec or a pro-am player, you want to go into your my court to practice your jump shots. Put the difficulty on Hall of Fame, and you want to be able to hit at least 20 of 30. I say shoot 30 shots, you want to be at least able to hit 20 threes and deep mids. I would say 15 threes and about 5 deep mids. For Park, you know, they had the 3-point challenge in the neighborhood last year, something like that. You want to get out there and be able to hit about 25 or 30 just shooting all threes. You know what I mean? If you're shooting mids, you should be able to clear the court before the time goes out. Got to be able to hit your mids. As you see the AI picking up a bucket. But yeah, man, to the 5th key. As you see me splashing still, trying to keep it close, man. We down 5 with 1:35. What you think's gonna happen when I got the demigod out there on fire? You already know. You got the 95 selling. Let's get it. This nigga gives it to the AI. Oh, not gonna happen. From the corner, splash. But yeah, man, the 5th and final key to building a demigod OP archetype in 2K19 will be speed and length kill. Ooh, as he hit the 3. Put us down 5 with 1:11. That's light work. Yeah, speed and length kill, man. You are, whatever your player, you want to put some size on them, and you want to keep the weight low, man, for the speed. Height, now the height matters for speed, but I mean, if you want to make a shorter player, there is a cap. So no matter what kind of build you have, 6'3", I think in 2K18 it was 6'3", it's going to be somewhere around 6'3", 6'2". If you go any shorter than that, you're not going to get any faster. So why would you make your player any shorter? Because we cut it to 2. Oh, and there we go. Watch him. What is he going to do? Give it to the AI. Oh, okay. It's tied up. We'll take it. 37 seconds. It's what we do. Got 43 with the 88. Played against the 95. And yeah, as you can see on my player, maxed out arms, maxed out wingspan, maxed out height for the position. You know what I mean? That makes it better to play. Oh, from the corner. Clutch! That's a slash and shot creator, goddammit. Not a shooting build. If you got one of those, then everything else is just gonna fall into place. But yeah, man, speed, length, all that. You see, I'm on him. Yeah, he knew better. Now watch this guy. This is your man, Red the Ruler. He been busting your ass all game, man. What are you doing? 2.9 seconds, and you know he ready to sell. You know it. Who called the timeout? IQ. Let me get the ball, bro. You see, I'm on fire. He on fire too, but that's from defense, not from shooting them air balls. Look at him. Yeah, man. Speed, length. Big beats little. Ain't no size of the boat, motion of the ocean in 2K, man. Size matters. You know what I mean? You can give up that little, if you got the jump shot down, like I was saying, you can give up that little bit of, those couple of little points on your shot. Because you're going to get better contested, and you're already going to be able to hit wide opens. You know what I mean? The difference between the 75 and the 78 on a wide open isn't that much. But But you want those contested. You want to be able to contest shots, play defense, and finish at the rim. It's key to having a demigod. When you see me. Oh, the jumper, it went cold. Where's my flame? We down. It don't look good, man. Red the ruler just baking this nigga, man. Ugh. So yeah, man, that's the 5 keys, man. Remember that. Badges, archetype, knowing, you know, building to your strength, the jump shot, and speed and length, man. Speed and length. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into a lot of different kind of archetypes this year. Hey, he hit some clutch free throws. He shot that damn airball, Kobe. Young Kobe. Yeah, we're gonna get into a lot of different archetypes, man. 2K19, like I said, man, sub to the channel, bro. We're gonna be OP out here. As you see the big steal. 95 where? You see this 88, man. Numbers don't matter. It's all about the badges, the archetype, the jump shot. Building to your strengths, speed and length. And I can't hit shit in overtime. It is what it is, though. We got that lead. And oh yeah, as an honorable mention, man, one thing you got to remember, unless you just got the bread to blow, you want to be out here making all these archetypes, man. Be patient. You know what I mean? It's a lot. They taking away the hotspots this year. You know what I mean? So it's going to be dependent. Hotspots will be dependent on your performance actually in the park. They stole that from live. I ain't mad at them. So it'll be dependent on your performance in the park, in the proam, and it'll be separate. You'll have separate hotspots for rec, for park, you know, my career, all that. Oh, that's a bad shot. I'll take the foul though, dumbass. So yeah, be patient when you make your build, man. Don't just come out here. The first build you make, especially if you're going for 99. Like I said, man, I'm gonna probably make my secondary build first, which will be a point guard, more for my park player. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make that first, get a feel for the game before I go all in with the 50 ball to max my player out. I think they say it's like 190 this year, VC, to get your player up to the 80, 85, whatever the cap is before you start grinding. So just be patient, man. Take your time. Don't just come straight out of the Prelude and drop all your money on a player because you're in a rush to get to 99. Because most of the time, you're going to get them to about a 93, 94 and realize it's not OP like you want. You're going to see some other great builds out there. I may not even make my primary build until they drop the first update on the game. You know what I mean? Because that might have something to do with the meta, how it is in the NBA. They might change the settings to kind of fit that and have a feel for that. So, you know what I'm saying? I might take a month before I even make my primary build. I might just make my park build. You know what I mean? Get out there and get some wins in the park, get a feel for the game. But yeah, 2K19, we turning up, man. We turning up. And as you see, the game is close. Man, you got 26 on the AI. Look at him selling, man. I think we got OPAIs out here because this nigga is selling. I know I was missing some shots, but damn. But yeah, 2K19, man, Prelude. Are y'all ready, man? Dominate. I'm hitting 99 this year, bro. I'm hitting 99. I'm having 99 and at least, my park build is at least going to get to a 90, man. Maybe like a 92. Something like that. So, as you see, okay, yeah, I'm selling too. We up 3, man. Get a shot up. No, we going to get the last shot. Don't give up no 3. Give me that. That arm length. Key number 5. But yeah, man, like I said, man, finger fuck that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. I'm looking for some people to play with. I got a couple bigs. We got some versatile players. I probably got about 3 or 4 main people I play with. I got a couple groups of players, but I'm always looking for shooters, man. Guys with good IQ, play defense. You know what I mean? Get out here and make it happen. So, man, yeah. You see, we closed out the game, man. It's a wrap. Come back from down 8 with under a minute left or something like that. OP Bills, man, the young demigod. Fuck with your boy, man. Domio, Silly Mo, the legend of you. Out here, man. Body bag game, SC game, shot creating game. In the building, is this nigga just, it is what it is, Red the ruler. It's 0.3 seconds, man. We'll let him ride with that one, but yeah, man, as you can see, 88 dropping 52, man. That's a young demigod. And as you're going to see, as the badges pull up, I didn't even really have, you know, my badges. Look, I just hit silver on the tireless score, silver ankle breaker. He's a 95. You know he got all golds, all his badges max. Bronze one man. I mean, all them bronze badges. Look at that, man. And still out here killing. So you know once the badges get up, you catch me out here, you get a young 40 easy without even me breaking a sweat. 88 overall. You know what I mean? Fuck with your boy, man. But yeah, we out here. 2K19. Domio signing off, man. Skid it. Vinny, you should be ashamed of your goddamn self.